Welcome to a new semester of MVA Today. I'm Marcus Watson, here to welcome you guys back at Assembly to our show. But I'm not alone here. Along with me is a new set of students from our TV studio broadcasting class. Say hey, Sam.
What, am I supposed to use the horrible joke in which I state, hey Sam, back at you as if I'm some kind of talking head without a brain? What kind of macho power play is going on here? This is the first show, Marcus. Slow your roll. Hi, I'm Samantha Simmons. Also joining us in the studio today are two of our new sports anchors, Jabari Newton and Patrick Starr. Wave to the camera, guys.
Thanks, Sam. Good to be here.
Let's get to the show, why don't we? As we all know, this past weekend, our Montverde Eagles won the 2014 Montverde Academy soccer tournament, retaining their #1 national ranking, as well as having opened school's brand new on-Cruyff soccer court. We're going to get to some of the players from the Mass and their opinions on the weekend in a bit, but for now, we'd like to just show you some of the great footage our media arts department classes captured over the weekend. Roll the footage, control room.
Strong side. Certainly showing that today.
Well, this is what you want. You want your best forward out wide with a center back, because that's what could happen right there.
Here's Campos now as he skips past one, gets past another, and Chinchilla's brought down in the box. Oh, nice ball to the back of the net. Diego Campos.
Congrats to our boys varsity soccer team, and thanks to our tournament director, Mr. Long, and our director of maintenance, Mr. Montalone, for working so hard every year to put on such a great tournament.
Coming up this Friday and Saturday is another great chance for our MVA students to get community service hours by volunteering to work at an event benefiting the Special Olympics. If you are not familiar with the Special Olympics, it is an organization that specializes in athletic competitions for children and adults with disabilities. More than 4 million people in over 170 countries participate in their events all year long. The event this weekend is an effort to help the Special Olympics Team Florida to train for their upcoming games, so if you are interested, which you totally should be, by the way, see Ms. Long for more details and help out this great cause.
That's a great cause, just like we have in this next story. The Montverde chapter of the National Honor Society is organizing to give assistance to the Free the Children campaign starting next Wednesday, January 29th. NHS will be selling food for a week to benefit Free the Children, which is an organization that runs educational programs and campaigns in developed countries with the goal of empowering youth to become socially engaged. The food that will be sold includes both tofu. How am I supposed to pronounce that? Can I get some help from one of my team members in the control room here? Thanks, everyone. It's all about teamwork. I'm told whatever they just said is a Chinese meatball. The money raised will be donated to Free the Children, so stop by the Bell Tower over the next 2 weeks and get some great multicultural food.
We promised to introduce you to our new team, so how could we possibly start a new season without finding out who will be watching Ask MVA students some of the most pressing questions possible in our regular Man on the Street segment. Let's tune in to our new correspondent, Dylan Meinhardt, who's going to ask some of our international students to talk about interesting things they've seen here in America.
Dylan, and I'm on the street with DeWitt, and I have a question for him. What is the weirdest thing you ever seen an international student do?
Well, they have put ketchup on their salad, and they microwaved it.
That's a shame. What's the weirdest thing you ever seen an American do?
Eat chalk.
Really?
For real.
Great work, Dylan. We look forward to seeing you in episodes to come. Now it's time for sports with Jabari Newton and Patrick Starr.
Thanks, Sam. Like we mentioned earlier, our Eagles varsity soccer team won the match yet again.
That's right, Patrick. We're holding on to our #1 rank nationally. Let's do a breakdown of the games that our boys won. In our first matchup, we bested North Broward Pep by a margin of 5-0 off of goals from Andrzej Shinyashiki, Rafael Santos, Diego Campos, as well as 2 solid goals from last year's Mass Tournament MVP, Gerald Vargas.
And in the second matchup, we took down American Elites from Plantation with a score of 8-0. With goal from Joe Coutinho, Diego Campos, Saul Chinchilla, Leonardo Novais, and Andrzej Shinyashiki, and 2 goals from Gabriel Saroli.
Aren't you missing a goal that you scored, Patrick?
Yeah, but I wasn't going to say it myself.
Good sport, my friend. Well played. To wrap things up in the final match, we won with a score of 1-0, off of a goal from this year's Mass MVP, Diego Campos. Good job and congratulations, Diego. Patrick, what do you think was your favorite moment of the tournament?
For me, it was like when the ref blew the final whistle. I felt so like so great because I haven't lost a game in the field and it feels amazing for me. It was great. And how about you, Jabari?
I think when the fireworks went off at the end and we started jumping up and down with the trophy, it was an amazing feeling.
Yeah, right. We are in the process of wrapping up our winter sports at MVA. So the last info we have for you is that tonight the boys JV basketball plays at 5. On Friday, the girls varsity basketball team has their senior night starting at 6:30. And coming up on Saturday, there will be a girls varsity basketball game at 2 p.m., followed by a boys JV basketball game at 4 and a boys varsity game at 7. Next week, we will have more. That's all for sports. I'm Patrick Sarr.
And I'm Jabari Newton.
Thanks, boys. We're coming to a close on the first show of the semester, but some of the students have been noticing that a lot of Montverde students seem to complain about things that aren't really that terrible in the scheme of things. So we've compiled them into a segment we like to call Montverde Problems. Let's see what all the whine's about. Seriously, everyone, let's take some time to be thankful that those are our only issues.
Seriously. Well, that about wraps up things for this week's MVA Today. For myself and the rest of the students in the TV studio broadcasting course in the Stevens Media Arts Building, I'm Samantha Simmons.
And I'm Marcus Watson. Thanks for watching, have a good week on the Verd, and as always, go Eagles.